All right, so we got to have a little bit of real talk here. I love Dick. Like, I remember in second grade, I had a book all about Dick, and like the teachers took it away from me. And I was so mad. I was like, why are you taking away my book about Dick? Like, I don't understand this. What's the problem with Dick? And ever since I first saw Dick, I've just been a fan of it. I always thought it was so cool, and I just loved everything about it. So, RGT 85 loves Dick Tracy. That's what we're all talking about here, right? I'm a fan of Dick Tracy. The film I thought was amazing. You know, you had Warren Beatty, you had Madonna, you had Al Pacino in it. It was just a really good cast, and I love the visuals in that movie. And of course, you know, the color contrast that they used in it. It was a whimsical film, and it still really holds up today, because all the stuff is like gambling and alcohol, illegal stuff. But it was a movie for kids, because back in those days, kids weren't pussies. You know, we were okay. We didn't need our little, you know, safety nets. We understood that, you know, the world is a dangerous place, and, you know, wear a helmet because life fucking sucks sometimes. But yes, I'm a big fan of Dick. I had a Dick Tracy. That's a true story. I had a Dick Tracy book in second grade, and the teacher took it away from me because there was alcohol use in the book, and I never got that book back. But one thing I did not have, like a lot of things I didn't have growing up, were the Dick Tracy toy lines. And over on whatnot.com, I won a bunch of Dick Tracy toys because I've been wanting them for a very long time. If you're unfamiliar with what Whatnot is, this video is not sponsored by them, but if you sign up using the link in the description box down below, you get $10 to spend on Whatnot. You spend that $10, they give me $10 for referring you, and I could buy more cool shit and do more funny videos like this. So I've got a stack of Dick over here, Tracy toys that is. So we're gonna look at them. I am missing two. It's not the complete set. One is the blank, which was a figure that can you really spoil a movie that's like that old? Basically, the blank was like sort of the anti-hero of the movie, and you could find out who the blank is by removing their mask on that figure, so they quickly recalled it. There's still a few out there. They're stupid expensive, and I didn't get flat top, but I did order flat top off of eBay because I had some PayPal money sitting around. It's not here yet, but this will give you a pretty good inclination of Dick. So I have a stack over here. I hope this shit doesn't fall. So here we go. Here is Dickard himself. And just much like the Turtles toys I showed you guys the other day, much like, you know, the movie itself, look at the colors on this packaging. Like, they just look like they pop out so good. You can see Dick has like this weird face. He's wearing lipstick. I mean, I don't know. That's cool if Dick wants to do that. We flip it over here to the back. You get a little bit of comic book stuff. You get information on the character, and you get that for each character. And it's just like, it's so cool. Like, it's so cool how much time and effort really went into toys, you know, back in the day. And you just don't see that quite as much with modern toys or really anything. Of course, Dick had the cool watch where it was like a precursor to like cell phones where you communicate with base. Awesome figure. And all these are in packaging, because if you know anything about my toy buying habits, I like everything in packaging. Don't fall, you son of a bitch! All right, up next we have Prune Face. So in the Simpsons episode where Flanders is Dick Tracy, I'm Dick Tracy, now I'm Prune Tracy. Like, he was a little kid. So this is Prune Face, another classic character. Like, look, it's a fucking kid's toy with a Tommy gun. Like, how cool is that? Like, kids are just normal those days. We also have a bit more comic back here. This one is involving Prune Face, and of course we have the Prune Face card on here. I mean, just so much cool stuff in here, and I love how each character sort of has their own backstory. They have their own comic book on the back as well. Next up we have Itchy. He doesn't like bathing, I guess. Once again, looking, what was Itchy got? Itchy's got a Tommy gun and a lead pipe because he'll bust your skull open. We got Itchy's information on the back. I'm gonna have to bend over and pick up all these other ones that fell over. Hope they didn't get messed up. They all look fine though. Who do we have here? We have Sam Catchem, who was another good guy in the film, kind of Dick Tracy. He was also a detective. He was a sergeant in the film. So, you know, I mean, he was okay. Looking at the back here, we got his card, got some comic book stuff on him. So that's cool stuff. I will cut the video because I'm gonna have to bend over and pick up quite a few of these. Up next, we have Mumbles. Mumbles. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's got a ball and chain and a revolver. I don't fuck with Mumbles, man. Once again, we got a comic book stuff on the back here. I remember we would play the NES game, me and my buddy Malott, and I would always do a voice of like just like a classic, you know, sort of villain, like, yeah, see, Tracy, see, we gotta get him down, see, like we were like in our 20s doing it too, because I don't know, it was Dick. Lips Manless. I used to call my dog Lips Manless because he had, I don't know, kind of funny looking lips when I was a little kid. I always liked the name though. He's got the straight pistol, and so he's gonna shoot you, and then he's gonna put you in the cylinder blocks to make sure that you're dead and throw you in the bottom of the ocean. We've got the Tramp. So calling someone a tramp back in the day, like, that was cool. It didn't really mean what it meant now. He's got a knife because he'll stab you to death. Once again, Steve the Tramp is his full name, but also, you know, when you're in situations like that, you use code names because, you know, the fuzz is listening. Excuse me. The Brow, who doesn't have an eyebrow, he just has a wrinkly face. I guess he looks kind of like a Shar-Pei puppy. He's got a knife. He's got a Glock himself. He's got a little holster for his Glock too. You know, simple stuff. That's all you really need when you're out there, you know, doing some hoodlum shit. Get you a little Glock, get you a little knife, you'll be good. All right, couple more here. We got Al Big Boy Caprice, the man himself. Sacks of money to go along with his Glock. That's pretty cool. This was, of course, played by Al Pacino. Definitely a very interesting character in the movie, but really well played, you know. He's got the Colt 45, according to the comic book, on the back. Like, I just love these. I think they're just so cool to look at, and they're just so cool. Influence, it's kind of a minor character. He's got a crowbar, though. I remember that was... I used to use tire irons back in my hoodlum days. Like, you're about to get in a fight in a parking lot or something. I'll go get the fucking tire iron, motherfucker, when we get the tire iron out. Yeah. But anyways, here's the influence. An armored car driver. Two more to go. We got the rodent. I like the purple. I think that's a cool little setup there. He's got the Tommy gun as well. He looks kind of like a rodent. I guess that's where his name comes from. And then we, of course, have a comic about him. Like, they put comics on each one of these for each individual character. Like, crazy stuff. And finally, we have shoulders. I guess he has nice shoulders. He's wanted for attempted murder, assault and battery, and demolition without a permit. You don't fuck with soldiers. He's beating up a construction crew, according to his toy for children. And that's what... You know, people say, you know, oh, you like stuff from the 80s and the 90s because, you know, that's what you grew up with. And that's partially true. That is partially true. But I like a lot of stuff from the 80s and the 90s because it had balls. The stuff for kids was also enjoyable for adults because it had balls. Like, you watch shit today and it's made for kids and it's strictly for kids. There's nothing for the adults to be like, oh, that's pretty freaking cool. Oh, that's going to go over the kids' heads. No, you dumb it down to these kids and, you know, try to teach them that the world is all sunshine and flowers when it's really rainstorms and farts. Like, you know, get on your own too and, you know, handle your shit. Get out there. And that's what Dick Tracy taught me. So RGT 85 loved Dick.